welcome back. And in this unit, we'll be looking at a brief introduction to pick and place robots, which is the focus of this course. All right. Now, what is a pick and place robot? As usual, these are the definitions which you can do. It is actually some key facts that, if you look at the robots which are in production, greater than 85 to 90% of the robots which we see in the industry are actually robotic arms. And one of the work that a robotic arm does is pick and place. All right. Now, as the name suggests, they pick a component from a particular place and move it to another place from point A to point B, and they do it with precision as per a pre-programmed path or also a manually intervened path. And this is used basically to increase productivity. Why? Productivity is nothing but your output of work that you put by the input. That's the simple definition of productivity P. And your output increases, and hence your productivity increases when you use robotic arms, because they are more efficient, they can handle repetitive tasks, and they free up human beings to do more creative or more thought process or more things which requires human intervention. Okay, human intervention. So that's the crux of robotic arm, and they increase the production rates. And how do they increase? Because they increase the output, and your input may be the hours which are available. One criteria. Okay, there are mainly three four kinds of robotic pick and place robot: robotic arm, Cartesian robot, Delta robots, and fast pick SQ robots. And these are also used in the car industry. They are also used in the warehouse of e-commerce maybe. So there are wide range of applications for pick and place robots, and as I said that majority of them follow a robotic arm kind of an movement. All right. So let's go to the next slide. The robot which we'll be talking about is the famous Panda robot. It is created by a German company called as Franca Amica, and it has both production version and there is also a research version according to the website of the Panda robot, which allows you to do a lot of R&D and see the possibility to program the robot other than what it comes from. And this is how it looks. And there is this base, and here is the gripper, which would actually do the work. And here are the movements which you can see. So there are multiple movements. Production unit is in Bavaria. I've worked in Germany, but unfortunately I never got a chance to be in Bavaria. Someday I'll go. And trivia fact, fun fact, it is also famous for uh, the Oktoberfest in Germany, and it comes from Bavaria as well. So shout out if you are from Bavaria, and thank you for so much for creating such a wonderful robot in your state. All right, I would request all of you to also look at the videos which are given by the website of the company, and they show a lot of applications of this robot, which is far beyond the context of this short course which we are doing, but it will give you a lot of insights into what a robotic arm, and especially the Panda robot does. And this is what we'll be simulating in ROS using Gazebo. Yeah, so that's the goal of the course, and how to bring it up in Gazebo, and how to install it to look at the simulation. We'll be watching in the demo section. So I hope this unit was helpful, and I'll catch up with you in the next video.